Marked. Chapter 2. When I figured that enough time had passed for everyone to have left the school, I flopped my hair back over my forehead and left the bathroom, hurrying to the doors that led to the student parking lot. Everything seemed all clear. There was just some random kid wearing those seriously unattractive gang wannabe baggy pants, cutting across the far end of the lot. Keeping his pants from falling down as he walked was taking all his concentration. He wouldn't even notice me. I gritted my teeth against the throbbing pain in my head and bolted out the door, heading straight for my little bug. The moment I stepped outside, the sun began to batter me. I mean, it wasn't a particularly sunny day. There were plenty of those, big, puffy clouds that look so pretty in pictures, floating around the sky, semi-blocking the sun, but that didn't matter. I had to squint my eyes painfully and hold my hand up as a make-believe sunblock against even that intermittent light. I guess it was because I was focusing so hard on the pain that the ordinary sunlight was causing me that I didn't even notice the truck until it squealed to stop in front of me. "Hey, Zoe! Didn't you get my message?" Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. It was Heath. I glanced up, looking at him from between my fingers, like I was watching one of those stupid slasher movies. He was sitting on the open tailgate of his friend Dustin's pickup truck. Over his shoulder, I could see into the cab of the truck where Dustin and his brother Drew were doing what they were usually doing, wrestling around and arguing over God knows what stupid boy thing. Thankfully, they were ignoring me. I glanced back at Heath and sighed. He had a beer in his hand and a goofy grin on his face, momentarily forgetting that I had just been marked and was destined to become an outcast, blood-sucking monster. I scowled at Heath. "You're drinking at school? Are you crazy?" His little boy grin got bigger. "Yeah, I am crazy. About you, babe." I shook my head. Well, I turned my back to him, opening the creaky door to my bug and shoving my books and backpack into the passenger seat. "Why aren't you guys at football practice?" I said, still keeping my face angled away from him. "Didn't you hear? We got the day off 'cause of the ass-kicking we gave Union on Friday." Dustin and Drew, who must have been kind of paying attention to Heath and me after all, did a couple of very oaky woo-hoo and yeahs from inside the truck. No, I must have missed the announcement. I've been busy today. You know, big geometry test tomorrow." I tried to sound normal and nonchalant, then I coughed and added, "Plus, I'm getting a crappy cold." "Zoe, really, are you pissed or something? Like, did Kayla say some shit about the party? You know I didn't really cheat on you." "Huh?" Kayla had not said one solitary word about Heath cheating on me. Like a moron, I forgot. Okay, temporarily, about my new mark. My head snapped around so I could glare at him. "What did you do, Heath?" "Zoe, you know I wouldn't," but his innocent act and his excuses faded into an unattractive open-mouthed look of shock when he caught sight of my mark. "What the—" he started to say, but I cut him off. "Shh!" I jerked my head in the direction of the still clueless Dustin and Drew, who were now singing at the top of their lungs to the latest Toby Keith CD. Heath's eyes were still wide and shocked, but he lowered his voice. "Is that some kind of makeup thing you're doing for drama class?" "No," I whispered. "It's not." "But you can't be marked. We're going out." "We're not going out." And just like that, my semi-reprieve from cough ended. I practically doubled over, hacking a series of nasty, phlegmy cough. "Hey, Zoe," Dustin called from the cab. "You gotta lay off those cigarettes." "Yeah, you sound like you're gonna cough up a lung or something," Drew said. "Dude, leave her alone. You know she don't smoke. She's a vampire." Great. Wonderful. Heath, with his usual total and complete lack of anything resembling good sense, thought he was actually standing up for me as he yelled at his friends, who instantly stuck their heads out the windows and gawked at me like I was a science experiment. "Well, shit! Zoe's a freak!" Drew said. Drew's insensitive words made the anger that was simmering somewhere inside my chest ever since Kayla had cringed from me bubble up and boil over. Ignoring the pain the sun caused me, I stared straight at Drew, meeting his eyes. "Shut the hell up." I've had a really bad day, and I do not need this crap from you." I paused to look from his now wide-eyed and silent Drew to Dustin, and added, "Or you." And as I kept eye contact with Dustin, I realized something. Something that shocked and weirdly excited me. Dustin looked scared. Really scared. I glared back at Drew. He looked scared too. Then I felt it. A tingling sensation that crawled over my skin and made my new mark burn. Power. I felt power. "Zoe? What the fuck?" Heath's voice broke my attention and pulled my gaze from the brothers. "We're out of here," Dustin said, throwing the truck into gear and stepping on the gas. The pickup lurched forward, causing Heath to lose his balance and slide. With a windmill of arms and flying beer onto the black top of the parking lot, automatically I rushed forward. "Are you okay?" Heath was on his hands and knees, and I bent down to help him to his feet. Then I smelt it. Something smelled amazing. Hot and sweet and delicious. Was Heath wearing new cologne? One of those weird pheromone things that are supposed to attract women like a big genetically engineered bug zapper? I didn't realize how close I was to him until he stood up, straight, and our bodies were almost pressed together. He looked down at me, a question in his eyes. I didn't back away from him. I should have. I would have before, but not now. Not today. "Zoe?" he said softly. His voice was deep and husky. "You smell really good," I couldn't stop myself from saying. My heart was pounding so loud that I could hear its echo in my throbbing temples. "Zoe, I've really missed you. We need to get back together. You know I really love you." He reached up to touch my face, and both of us noticed the blood that smeared the palm of his hand. "Ah, shit, I guess I—" His voice closed off and he glanced at my face. I could only imagine what I looked like. With my face all white, my mark blazing, outlined in sapphire blue, my eyes staring at the blood on his hands. I couldn't move. I couldn't look away. "I want," I whispered. "I want." But what did I want? I couldn't put it into words. No, that wasn't it. I wouldn't put it into words. Wouldn't say aloud the overwhelming urge of white-hot desire that was trying to drown me. And it wasn't because Heath was standing so near. He'd been close to me before. Hell, we'd been making out for a year. But he never made me feel like this. Nothing ever like this. I bit my lip and moaned. The pickup truck squealed to a halt, fishtailing behind us. Drew jumped out and grabbed Heath around the waist and jerked him backward into the cab of the truck. "Knock it off! I'm talking to Zoe." Heath tried to struggle against Drew, but the kid was Broken Arrow's senior linebacker, and truly ginormous. Dustin reached around to them and slammed the door to the truck. "Leave him alone, you freak!" Drew yelled at me as Dustin floored the truck, and this time they really did speed off. I got into my bug. My hands were shaking so hard I was trying. I had to try 3 times before I got the engine to start. "Just get home. Just get home," I said the words over and over between retching coughs as I drove. I wouldn't think about what had just happened. I couldn't think about what had just happened.